So my cousin was telling me about this exhaust shop, and I came all the way out to Gastonia to get this job done. And he also said that they do a great job. You know these people. Can't see my face right now because of the sun, but yeah. So I'm about to see how this thing go. Let's do it. Okay, second building. So it's really like I'm on a mission to find Alex. And so I got a few different quotes, and my cousin said these people are like the best around because they did his Mazda Speed 3. So, and it sounded nice. So I want to see how it goes for my car. Yeah, so I was thinking about doing that, and well, I wanted to get that done. And so does that supposed to make it, besides making it louder, does it make it a little bit faster too? Or?
Yeah, just a tad bit. Usually if you get like a full exhaust system done on it, like let's say we bumped up the pipe, like let's say we cut off this, we put like a cat back exhaust system on there, we custom bend it with like bigger pipe, stuff like that, you can get about 15 more horsepower out of it, which is not bad.
Even if it's naturally aspirated?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Jeez.
If you get it tuned, with the tune on there, you can pull out maybe another 20 horsepower, maybe even 30, depends on what it is. But yeah.
Wow.
So you can just throw like a computer tune on there, and in combination with the exhaust in there, you'll get even more rewards, basically. You know what I mean? You get more horsepower out of it.
It sounds like we might be working on a project here. Sound like we might be working on a project here.
It's clean as hell, though, man.
Oh, thank you.
Got on here just like the factory wheels, but chromed over.
Yeah.
That thing sets it off. You know it?
Yeah. Thank you. It's been raining. So I've been getting caught in the rain in Charlotte, so it's a little dirty, but
it's still clean though. That thing's fresh.
Thanks, boss.
Sure. I seen you pulling in, boss. I seen you pulling in as I was pulling out in my beater car over there, and I figured it was to be. He said somebody with BMW was coming down, so yep, I figured that was you. We got an exhaust to do on that Dodge Ram, and then yours as well. We can get them both done.
Okay.
We'll find out what they got in there now and how long it'll be, but it's got to be before 5 because we close at 5.
What's up, boss? Hey, are y'all about to pull it in?
Yeah.
Cool. See what we can do to make her louder.
Timbo. So I'll go over the whole system with you right fast.
Okay.
Let's move this out of the way here.
It's cool for me to get under here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Completely. All right. So you got your Cadillac converters up here, right? Mm-hmm. These don't necessarily want to take off because they'll cause a check engine light, right?
Right.
These are your resonators.
Okay.
These can be taken off. You have another set of resonators right back here, which is it goes in one, it goes in two and out one. This can be taken off.
Okay.
You got these two, which are your mufflers.
Okay.
They can be taken off, right?
Right.
Which means this thing can be super loud. Okay. This thing, like you said, can sound nasty.
Okay.
Now, most of your sound is going to be in the back two mufflers.
Okay.
And the reason why you can tell that is a muffler muffles the sound, so the bigger that it muffles it, the more sound that one's taken away. So if we take those two out first, that'll be the first step. Now you notice how this thing is single right here? Okay. So what we would do is run a single straight out the back with a dual tip on it.
Right.
So that way, we can't really reuse these because they're not actually tips, they're actually like pieces
Oh,
of pipe.
to it. Okay.
Yeah, you see how they're hooked to it in there, and they're just.
Oh, I see now.
You see how the tip is welded on there?
Yeah.
And it's not able to be taken off and put back on.
Okay.
Plus, we'll only have one pipe. Once we take these off, we only have one pipe coming out the back.
Right.
So how are we gonna get those two tips on one pipe? Well, we got a tip that's just dual. So
Okay.
I'll bring one down, and that way you can kind of take a look at it.
You got something that's similar to these?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It looks better than that.
Okay. Cool, cool,
Looks
cool.
better than that. I'll be right back, man.
Alrighty.
Damn. Ooh, yeah. Now that right there.
Would it still fit within this little?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that one will still fit.
Okay.
If not, I have another kind up there, but that right there should be about perfect.
Okay.
That's why we keep these in stock, mainly for these. Also, like some of the Infinities,
Okay.
they fit in that slot almost perfect.
Okay. And would it still be kind of flush to like this little lip?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Bet,
If you want
bet.
to come out or in or flush, any way you want it, we can get it pretty much however you need it to.
Okay. So yeah, I think I'll go with take these off. Have it flush with.
Flush with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing be nice and tucked up in there. It'll fill up all that room that you got in there, all that empty space. It'll look nice and fat up in there.
Cool,
it's gonna be badass.
Cool.
Let me get you up an estimate right fast. That way
All
you know. I'm gonna get Mark to come over here and take a look at it.
Okay.
And basically we'll be cutting that pipe. That's 3-inch pipe. That's pretty big pipe.
Okay.
So you see how small that is versus how big that one is.
Yeah.
So we'll be going back with a big pipe like that all the way out the back. Let me talk with him, get you up an estimate, and then I'll have it too on my tablet and bring it out here and show it to you right fast. All right.
So I wanted to keep those tips because I like how simple they were looking, but I didn't know that it was two different outlets that it was coming from. I really thought it was like a single pipe on two, but it's 2 and 2. So. But we're gonna start with the muffler delete, and if that's not loud enough for me, we're gonna go to the first resonator, I guess, and then the second one. But I'm hoping this is a great balance of the two. But if not, I'll just be back to make it a little louder.
All right, Timbo. Let's see here. 177.25. We knock it out. That's tip and all, installed and everything.
Okay.
And you're gonna get some sound out of it. If you want to go louder, remember we got those other options up there we can mess around with.
Okay.
You don't have to do it today by no means. And I suggest driving it, definitely not doing it today, driving it a little bit before you decide to get them louder.
Right.
And then we got plenty of 3 other things up there we can take off. So
okay.
Like you said, you've heard them on YouTube, you can get these things sounding nasty.
Nasty, yeah. I heard one sounding like a freaking Corvette or something like.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, like a Mustang or something crazy.
Just as loud. So.
Yeah, that's one of those where you leave from the red light and everybody's looking for like the Corvette, the Mustang, and you're cruising the BMW, sliding by in the Beamer. I'll go ahead and get him start knocking this thing out. It's going to take him pretty much every bit of the 30 minutes left in the day, so we'll have you out of here right around 5, maybe a couple minutes after.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull up your YouTube right fast. What's your channel?
It's like Archives with a C. So put a C in front of it and Archives.
All right. C Archive.
Yep. And that's it with S.
That's you right there.
Yep. Not many, but
no, it don't
my
matter.
best. This is, well, a lot of people like the review I did on but this is a cool video too of the C63. And that's like a little preview, and then it goes into a nice.
On his Instagram, it's all cars.
Oh yeah, all cars.
Everything's cars. So with that being said, I have a 2.5-inch tip that will actually fill in that gap a lot more, right? It'll be real snug in the inside. I don't have one here. I'll have one here on Monday evening.
Okay.
Do you want to come back, or I can just change the pipe size of this smaller a little bit to 2.5 inch if you want to do that, and then that one will work.
What would that change, like the
It's
sound?
not going to change anything on it.
Okay.
No, you're not going to notice the difference on either one of them.
Okay. So it was just to match what was already in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So that's up to you on that. So we can either wait on a tip and use this pipe, or we can make another pipe to it and use this same tip that we got here and get everything done today.
I would just get everything done today.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I just wanted to give you an option though, just to make sure, but that's what I was thinking as well. I will show you one thing if you want to point this out. You see this valve right here? BMWs are notorious for this valve. A vacuum line goes right here. Whenever you change this thing out of sport mode and into different modes, it's changing the valve, opening and closing the exhaust for it to be a little bit louder and a little bit more performance as your car switches mode. So since you're going to have this off of here, of course, that's not going to be working because you don't have it on there. You don't need it anyways. You're always in sport mode now.
Always.
You're always in sport mode.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, other than that, we'll get knocked out and you'll be ready to go here in the next few minutes. Crank her up. Yeah, it looks good sticking out about like that right there.
Yeah, it's about the same. Oh yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy.
That sounds nasty.
Shout out to these guys. They got me right. Oh man, Alex here.
What's going on, Tim?
Oh man, Alex here. My cousin just put me on to him and hey, they got me right.